Good morning. Welcome to Seconds with Sonya. This morning, let's talk about being in Christ. Being in Christ. Listen, Ephesians 1 and 3 says, not 1 and 3, 1 and 4. Ephesians 1 and 4 says, for he chose us in him before the creation of the world to be holy and blameless in his sight in love. He chose us in him to be holy and blameless. The Anointed Page sisters used to sing this song that says, all I want to be is in Christ. It said, I don't want to be a once was. I don't want to say I could have been. I don't even want to wish upon a star. All I want to be is in Christ. All they wanted to be was in him. And it says that over all I want to be is in Christ. I want to be in him. You should want to be in him. We want to be rooted and grounded in him. And why? Why in him? And then I thought about it. If he's in us, he's going to be on us. Y'all ever spill something? You ever spill something on your couch? Then it's in the cushions. It's not just on the top layer. It gets down in it. So if it's in us, it's on us. So if he's in us, he's on us. That means other people can see him. Other people can see him. That's why we're the salt of the earth. We're the bright light shining in this very dark world. But in him, y'all, there are so many things in him. In him. In him. It is in him that we live, move, and have our being. That's in him. When we are in him, we live, we move, we have our being. We have the righteousness of faith. The righteousness of faith is found in him. In him. We are made fruitful because we're part of the vine. And if we're not part of the vine, then we can't produce fruit. So we got to stay in him. It says, abide in me. That's John 15 and 4. It says, abide in me and I in you. And as the branch cannot bear fruit by itself unless it abides in the vine, neither can you unless you abide in me. So it makes us fruitful. Philippians 3 and 9 says, be found in him, not having righteousness of our own that comes from the law, but one that comes from the faith in Christ. So we have righteousness of the faith because we are in him. We are fruitful because we are in him. He's the vine. We are the branches. For in him all things were created, things in heaven and on earth, visible and invisible, whether thrones or powers or rulers or authorities. All things have been created through him and for him. That's Colossians 1 and 16. We're not here for ourselves. It's for him. We are in him. Another verse says that we have righteousness in him. We talked about righteousness of the faith, but then we have righteousness in him. It just excites me. It excites me. And all I want to be is in him. All I want you to be is in him. Because when we are in him, we are in his safety. There's a protection. There's a shield around us. We know that we're going to be fruitful. We're going to multiply. We know that weapons are going to form, but they cannot prosper. We know that the afflictions of the righteous are many, but he delivers us from them all. We know that we're going to suffer on this side. He suffered, but we're only going to suffer for a little while. And after that, he's going to establish us. He's going to sustain us. It's so many things that will happen just because there's so many benefits just from being in him. In him. He suffered, bled, and died for you and for me. He came and took on sin. One who knew no sin took on sin, and became the precious lamb, the sacrifice for you and for me. Let's be in him. Let's be him, in him. Let's be in him. And let's be in him to the point where when people see us, they see him. Because we have been crucified with Christ, nevertheless we live. We were crucified, we rose. He rose, we can rise up. I don't care what the situation is. I don't care what the circumstances look like. I don't care what your money looks like. I know that your vision might be so much bigger than what you can go to the bank and produce right now, but you don't have to worry about that because it's in him. Everything that you need is in him. Love, joy, peace, happiness is in him. Your ability to suffer long is in him. Your ability to go through a situation that is very unpleasant with a smile, that is found in him. Everything that we need is in him because he is the great I am. He provides for you. He provides for me. In him. Let's be in him. Go about your day with a smile on your face, knowing that you are in him. There is nothing that is going to happen today or any other day of your life that is a surprise to him. Stay rooted, stay grounded, keep your hand in the master's hand. Stay in him. Stay connected to the vine. Let him produce the fruits in you. Let him work the works in you. Let him complete what he has started. Everything that we need is in him.